you playing?
I'm playing Minecraft.
Minecraft. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Dude, there's this one app that I've been using to do stuff like some like the photos and stuff like that. I'm not sure if you've seen them on my Instagram or not. Like some of like the colored in or penciled ones or whatever. Um,
Oh
dude,
yeah.
yeah, dude. There's this one app that I'm really impressed with. Their free freaking version. And like, dude, I'm impressed with it. Even though you don't get a lot of filters, but it's like even the filters that it does have, like it makes it really good. It's like it actually impresses me every single time. Like even like a okay photo makes it really good. I could just imagine if it was like a really good photo to make it like freaking legendary or heroic looking. Like here, I'll show you. So that's the um after picture. I'm putting it in Discord, by the way, so you can see it.
Okay.
And that was before. Like they're both good, like no decent, but the after man is like what I like about it is just it captures that moment, like that good moment that you're like what I'm going personally going for.
Mm-hmm.
Because it like it takes a, like an engravement, like if you look at the fingers there, you see how it's kind of like engraved, like
Yeah.
it's like kind of engraved and emboldened. Dude, I'm impressed with that. It captures those like how would you say it? Though proportionally correct areas, like the eyes, the nose, the hands, and then of course the forehead, and then whatever other objects that you might have, like a beard or mustache or hair, or whatever. And like it does a good job. Of course, you gotta hit that certain angle though. I will say that. It's called Mix. Is what I've been using. Um, so yeah. Get there. Uh,
Looks cool.
I'm
yes, sir.
so sorry.
Hey,
It's
welcome back, man.
Huh?
it's click.
Huh?
You misclicked?
Yeah.
Were you
Sorry.
with Rachel?
Yeah. I was trying to open my Discord.
Oh,
You idiot.
Sorry. I'll see you later.
Hey, go back, hurry up.
It'd be like that. That happens to me all the damn time too. In the back of my head, I was like, "Fuck! I clicked the wrong button." I do miss styles a lot. Like not a lot, but a lot. You know, that's hilarious. Do you like root beer?
Root beer, yeah.
Same here. It's like there's not a lot of people that likes root beer for some reason. I mean, okay, I do understand it does have a very unique taste because of the vanilla extract that they put in it. And a lot of people don't like that vanilla taste for some. Then of course some people don't mind it at all, you know. But like, there's a lot of people that like don't like it because of the taste or the flavor, and like I don't know. And it also depends on the root beer. Each root beer has like their own like a set of flavor that how it has. Especially if it's like draft root beer. Good God, it's like, dude, I love draft root beer. like the taste of draft root beer has no. It's like it's so freaking unique that no other flavors can even come close to because like it has such a unique flavor to it.
It's been. I mean, I had root beer. It's good.
Team
I don't
deathmatch.
know. I like any kind of root beer. I really don't mind it at all.
Oh yeah, same here.
Like any brand of the root beer.
Hmm.
We have the lead.
I'd say if you want to like if you're just gonna drink like root beer, like my favorite would be like AMW or Barg's
We've
root beer.
lost the lead.
Those two are like decently priced, but you also get a good amount of it. But then again, there's probably like 1,000 root beers out there, like, you know, a magnitude of like different styles of root beers.
Got this, sniper.
It's just exactly like Dr. Pepper and root beer, or Dr. Pepper and Mountain Dew and Coca-Cola. There's like a magnitude of like, you know, how many different versions that there is. But then there's just a selected few that like it's cross-border. It's like, okay, this is my favorite. Which to me is like AMW, Big Daddy's root beer, Draft root beer, Bard's root beer, Draft. The Draft root beer, by the way, it's a natural root beer, which means it's 100% organic. Where they use like organic root beer root, and then there's like a few other things that they add in order to achieve that certain flavor. Like that's why I like Draft root beer because it actually comes in glass bottles with like real cane sugar. It's supposed to be like a healthy root beer or whatever, like a full-on health edition of like a pop, you know. Which it is actually healthy up to a point. Meaning, you know, if like you're complaining about sugar, then it's not your friend because, you know, like sugar's gonna destroy everything if like, you know, if you're trying to stay on a low sugar diet or you're diabetic or you just don't want to consume a lot of sugar or whatever. But then again, if you're, you know, complaining about sugar, you shouldn't be drinking pop in the first place.
Yeah.
And that's why the thing is funny and hilarious. There's like health food addicts out there. They're like, "Oh, you shouldn't be having this." It's like, okay, what's your point? They're like, "Oh, because it has too much sugar." It's like, well, shit, everything has a lot of sugar in it nowadays. Like, I mean, it just depends on what you drink and don't drink, or eat or don't eat.
Friendly UAV on station.
I'm just, my perspective. When I was actually younger, I was actually allergic to what's called corn syrup, like high fructose corn syrup. I was allergic to it all the way up until the age of like 8 years old. I was completely allergic. So every time I consumed anything that had high fructose corn syrup, I would like instantly break out in hives and start rationing up, and my skin would literally turn like blistering red and stuff like that. And out of nowhere, when I turned 9, it's like probably about I don't know, 2-3 months after I turned 9, it just like disappeared, like out of nowhere. And I was like, it's just one of those weird turn of the turn like allergies, where like at one moment you were allergic to it, and the next a week after you're no longer allergic to it. It's just one of those weird allergies, but it's like I'm happy that I'm no longer allergic against, you know, high fructose corn syrup, mainly because, you know, how many products that contains that, because it's, you know, easily to produce, and I'm just happy that, you know, I can consume that product. And what I'm saying is that it made me
Friendly care package.
more grateful for what I didn't have towards, you know, certain products. So it definitely made me more grateful when I was able to, you know, start consuming that type of product. And that's a thing a lot of people don't understand. It's like, okay, it's like, so yeah, I don't think you realize how grateful you should be when, you know, a person is completely allergic to it, and they couldn't even eat that for several plus years, you know.
Yeah.
And they don't even know what the flavor even is because like they were so badly allergic. It's like where they couldn't consume the product until years later. because that's what basically happened to me. Like literally most of the early '90s. Because like I said, I couldn't consume corn syrup and stuff like that. So I couldn't consume a lot of like most pops nowadays, unless I had like real sugar in it. So whether it was a healthy sugar or a healthy like a healthy drink, or it contained real sugar or something like that, then all I could consume. Whatever. Yeah. So yeah, I was pretty grateful when I started was able to start consuming those type of products.
Where did you learn to shoot?
Mission
I
failed.
wasn't really
Return
like,
to base.
I guess like when I was like 6. When I guess I think 6, yeah.
All right.
Trying to remember.
When you were 6.
No, I know, but I was allergic to.
Oh, you wasn't sure what you was allergic to.
Oh yeah, I guess I don't remember. It was a Christmas. I guess they made like Mexican hot dogs, so it's just like baked around, like hot dogs with bacon around it.
Okay.
And I was allergic to the bacon, like for that only that year, and till now I'm not even when I eat bacon, I'm not even allergic to it. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah,
It
that's
still
like
makes me think about it. I'm like, what the hell?
yeah, it's a crazy allergy. For no apparent reason allergy. Dude, that is
Yeah.
crazy though. Well, I shit you not, I was actually allergic to hot dogs. Between the age of 1 and 3. Which is insane because everybody consumes a good amount of hot dogs in their life, especially in America. I was allergic to hot dogs from basically infant up to the age of like I think 3, I think it was, and then out of nowhere, just like bam, okay, you can have hot dogs now. I was like, what the fuck? Of course, you can't really give kids, or they call it child or whatever you want to say, basically infant to the age of I think 4 now. They even have warnings on hot dogs now saying hot dogs and honey and peanuts, whatever how you like to say it, to not give to children because like from infant up to the age of 4 now, because they could actually either 1 they can grow an allergy to it, or 2 they could already have an allergy against that. Excuse me, I had a burp there. Against that product that you could give them. So now there's like selective products basically saying do not give to like infants to the age of 4 because they could either develop an allergy or already have an allergy against it. Even if the child never had that product, they could have a potential allergies or allergic reactions or go anaphylactic on that certain product, which was now honey, high fructose corn syrup, any GMO products, like genetically modified food products. What is it? High fructose corn syrup, and then of course honey, bologna products, which is basically like extremely processed foods or whatever. Like those like genre of foods or whatever. They basically said try to avoid giving it to children because like they could have already have an allergy like right when they're born or like infant, all the way up until the age of 4. Which what they're saying is their ecosystem of the child could be disrupted very easily from those type of products or something like that. Because what happened is how my father and mother found out that what I had like allergic reaction to hot dogs was they didn't know until my grandma gave it I think I pointed at the product because I was hungry or something like that, and she was like, you want some hot dogs? And I was like shaking my head up and down because I was like, I was like 2 years old, so 2 or 3 year old baby, it's not gonna go, good English, I pointed at the product and she's like, oh, okay. So she cut it up in small bits, for a kid, halved it and then halved it again. So it's just like a little 4 slice. So for a 2 or 3 year old kid can easily eat, and like out of nowhere, I just started having a severe allergic reaction, and actually I kind of remember. It's very fuzzy because I was 2 or 3 years old. That's many years ago. This is like 1995, 1996. So I was about 2, 3 years old. And I remember way back then, it's like what I remember as far as I can possibly remember was I remember having I felt my throat closing, and then like my skin started turning like red, like hives, and like it's just the natural reaction to food allergy,
Yeah.
Dude, I remember kind of remember this part. She was freaking out because she didn't know what was happening, because that was the first time that she seen that happen. Because like, okay, so my father and my and his brothers, which was basically my grandma, she had like 3 sons, which is my father and 2 brothers. They never really had bad allergies. Like their allergies were super super low. They never had really any allergies, but until my generation, which was grandma and grandpa, one generation down. So that was the first experience even for her, really, of me having an allergy attack, and she was freaking the crap out basically. And I remember her calling grandpa up, or paged him, because pagers were a thing in the 90s and 80s. She paged grandpa first, and then she paged my dad, saying, hey, for them to call it, because it's like usually in the pager when they say like 911, which basically means emergency, it will actually come in like super bright neon red color saying, hey, it's emergency. It'll have like a different vibration basically. But anyway, both of them got over to the house, and I was like, at that time, it was probably about 30-40 minutes later, or something like that. Like I could feel like my windpipe start closing at that point. So it was bad. And I remember my grandpa saying, hey, do we got any Benadryl? Like, I thought we may have some Benadryl. It's like, that's supposed to help with allergic reactions, if he is having any allergic reactions. And it's like, it may throw him a little bit into sleepiness, like dizziness, because that's one of the reactions that you get from Benadryl. And she's like, yeah, we got a lot of Benadryl. And he's like, okay, go in the kitchen and like smash like 2 up in a cup, add some water, so it'll be fully dissolved. And then I drank it, went back to normal, like nothing happened. And of course she did bring me to the doctor's office just to get checked up, of course, 2-3-0 kid, And the doctor's like, yeah, it's like he had just had a simple reaction, simple food reaction to a food product. And he's like, what did you feed him? And she's like, hot dogs. And he's like, okay, don't feed him the hot dogs. It's a grow out of type of allergy, which means like it could be a week from now, a month from now, or a couple years from now. It's just one of those weird allergies. Like it's out of the blue allergy. But yeah, dude, she was like freaking out because I kind of remember that. I mean, can you imagine? It's like, especially if it's your son's, child or whatever. I think anybody would freak out, especially when it's a child. Especially when it's a parent, or especially a grandparent. Like, so she did the right things. She was, taking all the precautions and stuff like that. Like, so, like, that was just one of those weird experiences for her. And like, I kind of remember it, but yeah. And
Insane.
Yeah.
Mine was like in the Christmas day, literally Christmas Eve day.
Okay.
Yeah, it was really.
Oh, the bacon one.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to picture it in my head.
You secured the lead.
Dude, even that I bet was scary. Deadass.
Team deathmatch. Reloading.
Dude, I wish the Vector on here had a much bigger magazine in it, to be honest.
Another.
I know it probably does. Maybe, I don't know. Do you know if it has a bigger magazine size than 45, or is that the biggest one? Alright, cool.
Go round. Grenade out! Flash! Watch your eyes! Take your guts off the floor.
Of course.
Fire in the hole! X-ray down.
Friendly UAV online.
Drop there, sniper! Changing max!
Oh my god.
Drag out!
Oh,
You
double kill.
celebrated too soon. Revenge is mine.
Hardline activated.
Of course, it comes behind me.
Loading fresh mag. Reloading. Loading fresh mag.
Friendly UAV on station. Hostile UAV in the area.
Take back me. Last mag.
Bruh. Seriously?
Our UAV is orbiting the area.
Fire in the hole. Yeah, flash incoming.
Can't stop assassination when I'm already flashed. Get out of here!
Grenade out.
Lost the
Bruh.
lead.
Bruh.
have the lead.
Get out of here! Shut out those lights!
Hostiles launched a cruise missile. Friendly UAV online. Quick fix. Friendly airstrike in the AO.
Man.
Drag out!
Friendly care package inbound.
I'm with.
Hostile cluster mine
Bruh.
deployed. Enemy has the lead.
New mag!
We've lost half the field. Fight back.
Attack me! I'm taking fire! Deploying Wilson!
Friendly Wilson online.
Alright, there's the people.
Enemy UAV active.
Fire in the hole!
Right in your heart. Bruh, come on.
Enemy contact!
I know this dude knows what I'm trying to do. Come on. The fuck, bro?
I need mags!
Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go downstairs real quick.
All right.
Grenade out! On your side. I'm hit! Flash! Watch your
Hostile UAV in the area.
grenade! Ammo here! Changing mics!
Friendly UAV on station.
Running low on ammo!
remaining.
Pick your guts off the floor.
Seconds remain. Throwing sensor. I'm taking fire. 10 seconds remaining. Mission compromised. We are defeated.